How do I know when I have overcome the obsession? How do I know when I've overcome the obsession? Well, okay, that's kind of a hard question to answer. I don't have the desire to drink or use. I don't know how long it took. I don't remember how long it took me, but I don't necessarily know if you want to go out and test. I think you want to go out and test. It's about not when you're new. I mean, at least when you're in your first year. Okay, so I guess when you're in your first year, I would say you want to do everything you can to give yourself a chance at staying clean and sober. More than 90% of people are going to relapse in their first year. Okay. The next big hurdle is 5 years. And if you stay sober for 5 years, you've got an 85% chance that you're going to stay sober for life. Okay. But I would say at least make it to a year. But regardless, whether you're before a year or after a year, you just want to make sure. I mean, I would say making sure that you have safeguards in place. I remember I had a woman that used to work for us, and I think she was about 2 years sober. She was about 2 years sober. And I remember she went on vacation with a couple of friends that were not in recovery. And I don't necessarily know if they were alcoholics or drug addicts, but I mean, when people go on vacation that are not in recovery, a lot of times going on vacation is the time when they're going to blow off some steam, and they're going to want to go out to bars, and they're going to want to drink, and they're going to want to do things that we did when we were in our alcoholism and drug addiction, or when we were in our disease. So I remember this woman went out. She went on this vacation, and I remember her. She came. She didn't relapse, but she just said it wasn't very fun. It wasn't very fun, and so going on vacation with people that are not going to. I like spending time with people that are going to support my recovery. I like going on vacation with people that are going to support my recovery. And so I went to Tulum recently. I was there for 10 days. I was with my girlfriend. She's a normie. She'll have a glass of wine or a drink every once in a while, but not really when she's around me. And I don't think she had one single drink when we were on vacation. And she just, like, if she was with people that were, I guess, normies as well, and they were drinking like normal people, she probably would have had a cocktail, or she probably would have had a glass of wine or something like that. But because she was with me, she doesn't like the way that she feels anyways when she has a glass of wine or a cocktail. So she supports my recovery. That's who I like spending my time with. But I also have people that I spend time with that are normies, like my family members. They're like my sisters. They like to have a cocktail. And when I'm with them, and when I'm with my family, people in my family, my whole family, I'm not from a family of alcoholics and drug addicts. So at holidays, my family members, they're kind of drinking like normal people. There's some of them that drink excessively, and I don't have the obsession. It's never triggering for me. So I guess really, are you getting triggered? And if you're getting triggered, then you probably still have the obsession. But I think that the obsession can come and go. And really, it comes back to your spiritual fitness. And so I know for me, if I'm spiritually fit, I don't have the desire to drink and use, because my life is so good today. And I don't ever want to jeopardize what I have in my life, and the people I have in my life, and the people that I attract. So I don't ever have the obsession. And I think the reason I don't ever have the obsession is because I do all the things that I do. I go to meetings. I stay connected to the 12-step program. I mean, there's lots of things that I do. I do yoga. I exercise. I take care of myself. I do breath work. I do infrared. I go to the infrared sauna. I do ice baths. I do all of these things that help me stay sane. And because I'm crazy. When I was in my disease, I'm a freaking disaster. You can ask anybody that knows me pre-sober. I'm a disaster. And I do everything 1,000%. I remember my stepmom telling me, I don't remember how she said it exactly, but she said, everything you do, you just do it. You go overboard. You're so excessive. And this is, I think, before I got clean and sober. And so it was not really like a constructive conversation. I don't think it was a bad conversation, but she just pointed it out that everything I do 100%. And I'm upset and I'm excessive, over the top. And so for me, I'm over the top with taking care of myself, which means my spiritual fitness is on point. So that's the thing. Are you spiritually fit? And that's why we say, or that's why it is said, that you've got to continue doing the things that helped you get clean and sober, doing the things that you learned in your first 30 days, in your first 60 days, in your first 90 days, in your first 6 months, in your first year. The people that relapse are the people that get away from doing the things that they did that helped them get clean and sober. We are reprogramming the way that we live. I've reprogrammed the way that I live. And spiritual fitness is like being physically fit. So to be physically fit, you don't just go to the gym and get in shape and then stop going to the gym. If you stop going to the gym, you're going to lose your physical fitness. And so I think getting in shape physically, it's hard to do. But then once you're in shape physically, you still have to continue eating the right foods and you still have to continue exercising. That's the same thing with spiritual fitness. It's harder to get to become spiritually fit. But once you're spiritually fit, it's easier to maintain, but you have to continue doing those things that you did when you first got clean and sober. So again, these are all my opinions. And if you want to find out more, you want to learn more, you want to hear more from me, then subscribe to my channel. If you or a loved one is struggling with alcohol or drugs, you can reach out to CamelbackRecovery.com, and I will see you on the next video.